Special Agent Fowler, to what do we owe?
What else? Cons. I chased them off with some hard ordnance, but not before they blew me out of the sky.
Again?
They tried a smash and grab for the dingus.
The what's it?
Dynamic Nuclear Generation System, aka dingus. It's a prototype energy source I'm porting to the coast for testing.
That's absurd. Why would Starscream bother with such primitive technology?
I'm guessing to make a big, fat, primitive weapon of mass destruction. If this baby were to melt down, it would irradiate this state and the 4 next door.
Did Agent Fowler say what state he was currently in?
I'm a sitting duck here, Prime. I need you to spin up your bridge and send the dingus to its destination before the cons come back for it.
I'm afraid that sending such a volatile device through a ground bridge is out of the question. If there were to be an accident during its transmission, the radiation of which you speak could propagate through the ground bridge vortex and harm all 50 states and beyond.
You got any better ideas?
No need, Agent Fowler. I will handle the driving.
It's gonna be a long trip.
Autobots, roll out!
We are locked onto your coordinates, Optimus. Barring any complications, you should reach the drop-off point by sundown.
Move it, Gramps!
Agent Fowler, is that really necessary?
Don't tell me you're one of them textbook drivers.
They're transporting in an unarmed civilian truck. Send in the ground units.
You know, you're saving my bacon here, Prime.
I am proud to be of service.
Of course, not like I'd need your help if you and the cons had stuck to tearing up your own corner of the galaxy.
Are you suggesting that no evil existed on your world before we arrived?
Well, it was a different evil. How about some radio? You seem like a Nashville sound kind of guy. That's the one! The con who shot me down. Who is it? Wingnut? Dingbat? Sky Guy?
Watch your rear views. Feeling a little constricted without the use of my fists here, boss.
Remain in vehicular mode unless absolutely necessary.
A whole team of cons.
What? I'm not picking up anything. They must be utilizing a cloaking technology.
Autobots are not Decepticons. They are human.
Human?
Oh, please. Taking on our bots? They're roadkill.
Gentlemen, stop their engines.
Who are these guys?
Autobots, maintain your cover. And apply minimal force. Disarmament only.
Those are not civilian drivers.
Could use some air. Prime, bear right. You're gonna tell me everything I want to know?
I do hope you take better care of the dingus than you do your captives.
Special Agent William Fowler here. Identify yourself.
I am Silas. But of greater consequence to you, we are Mech. Fair warning, we will be helping ourselves to your device, even if it means inflicting casualties.
Is that so? Tell me, Cy, what's the market price for a dingus these days?
What makes you think we intend to sell it, Agent Fowler? There's a war brewing between the New World Order and the newest. The victor will be the sidearm with the most innovative technology.
So, Cy, you think Mech has all the most radical tech?
Definitely not civilian drivers.
Later, Cy.
Agent Fowler, do not take your Silas lightly. Megatron preached the very same ideology before plunging Cybertron into the Great War that destroyed our world.
Optimus, prepare to initiate Phase 2. 5 miles ahead to the south, you will reach the rendezvous point. 5 miles ahead to the south, you will reach the rendezvous point.
So, the Autobots are outside the confines of their base and sound otherwise engaged, which means they will never see us coming. Find them and scrap them!
Yes, on Starscream. There's the destination point.
Autobots, keep a tight formation.
only one way out.
Air support? Ours or theirs?
Optimus, you have company.
Military fired on one of their own?
Sir, the dingus! Sir, I'm not reading any radiation. The dingus didn't melt down.
No, it did not.
Agent Fowler, I'm afraid that if you and we are to survive, it has become absolutely necessary to drop our cover.
So, the rumors are true. Living technology stands before us. Though perhaps not for very long.
Remain here.
Will do.
After a long road trip, it feels good to get out of the car, stretch my legs, and kick some tailpipe.
Sir, if the dingus wasn't in the truck...
Yes, that.
Special Agent Fowler, you lead a charmed life walking among titans.
Come on down. I'll introduce you.
In good time. But at the moment, I'm too busy wondering how the dingus might have vanished into thin air without a trace. Excuse me, I have a train to catch.
Prime! Silas got wise to phase 2.
I understand.
Prime! Do you read me? Prime!
Optimus is down!
Mech's gonna grab the dingus. We need to think of something quick. You mean like a phase 3? Okay. Come on, think. All right, if Mech wants the dingus, they have to get on that train.
What if we get on board first? You know, run some human-on-human interference?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that would be suicide.
Hello, the United States of Meltdown? Lives are at stake?
Yes, yours. You want me to not only bridge you into a confined space, but one traveling at 90 miles per hour? I can't even count the number of ways that can go wrong. Mass displacement trauma, twisted limbs, metal burn. Well, maybe not the last one. Regardless, it is nearly impossible to fix ground bridge coordinates on something moving at that speed.
Would it help if we had access to the train's coordinates?
Well...
Immobilize them.
We're in.
I read you, Jack. The cell phone comlink patch works.
Mech's landing on top of the train.
In about 20 seconds, you're gonna come to a fork. Brace yourself.
What happened?
Hacker. Former hacker.
What? Whoa!
And what have I been saying all along about Earth technology?
So what'd that buy us? 10 seconds?
Raph is losing his touch. Want a slice of this? Well, do ya?
What she said.
Sir.
Retreat.
You're pretty fierce.
First rule of combat. Never leave the enemy with the spoils.
Whoa! Ratchet, Mech blew the train tracks. You need to bridge us out of here. The soldiers, too.
We've lost access to the train data. I can't bridge you back without your coordinates. Optimus, Jack and Miko were on that train and Mech has blown the tracks.
I'm on my way. Maximum overdrive.
Maybe we should jump?
At 90 miles an hour?
It's the impact or the meltdown. Take your pick.
Were we thinking volunteering for this?
Next time you need to do a better job of talking us out of these situations.
Next time.
We can buy ourselves another few seconds if we're in the back of the train, right?
Miko, at least we're in this together.
Raph, this is important. Make sure Bulkhead gets my guitar.
Don't read the wheel just yet.
Where's Optimus?
He had a train to catch.
visitor. But Mech still has home field advantage, and we will find a way to level that playing field. Even if we have to open you up to see what makes you tick.
Optimus, are you and the children intact?
Intact, Ratchet. Crisis averted. But the world in which we live is a different one than previously imagined. One which has spawned its own Decepticons in human skin.
Detention. Ugh. I love this song! Yeah!
Miko, I thought you had a history report to do. Did detention end early?
Did for me. Uh-oh, here comes teacher, and she doesn't look happy. Step on it, Bulkhead!
Aw, Miko. Miko, I'm supposed to be your guardian, not your getaway car. You can't just cut detention. What if your parents found out?
They live in Tokyo, remember? And don't even worry about my host parents. I think I scare them.
Miko, listen. If you fail high school, you can't go to, college. Wait, what's that word again?
College? Ugh, you sound like my parents.
Aren't they Japanese?
They may speak a different language, but you say the same things.
Because we want the best for you. And that means making sure you go to school, not jail.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
Look, Miko, before I became a warrior, I was a laborer. Construction. I can build stuff, I can break stuff. And that's it.
I love breaking stuff. I want to be just like you, Bulk.
Oh, why would you want to be like me when you can be a medic like Ratchet?
I'm detecting a fresh Energon pulse from the nation called Greece. An ancient city, quite historic, I believe.
Ancient Greece, huh? Oh, field trip.
It's about time, Knockout. I do not enjoy being kept waiting.
Ah, it was a long drive, Starscream. I'm still picking bugs out of my grill.
Yes, right. You're one of those.
Come again.
Never understood why any self-respecting Decepticon would choose automobile as his vehicle mode, when he could have flight.
I like the way I look in steel-belted radials. I take it Lord Megatron requires a laboratory assist?
You might say that.
Whoa.
Here we are.
Sweet! So, what are we doing in Greckoville?
I'm scouting Energon. You're doing research for your history report.
You punked me, Bulk? Not cool.
Signal strong. An excavation site.
Whoa.
I know construction. According to my scanner, humans hit Energon veins, and they don't even know it. Whoa. That's Cybertronian.
Sadly, our inevitably former Lord Megatron has been like this for some time. But the crew took a vote, and it was decided that an expert might put him on the road to recovery.
I've done plenty of bodywork, Starscream, but I'm better at breaking them than fixing them. It would help if I had my assistant.
I summoned both of you. Where is he?
We were hot on a fresh Energon trail when you called. Breakdown will show when he's through scouting it.
Why would ancient Greeks paint an Energon Harvester?
You know what that round thing is? You're smarter than you let on.
But even dumber than he looks.
Breakdown.
Miss me?
Like rust in my undercarriage.
You know this lunkhead?
You have a history.
And you have a pet. Does it play catch? Catch!
People, stay down!
Oops. Hope the pretty picture wasn't too important.
Told you I'm good at breaking things.
I always have your back, Bulk. Got us a picture of the picture.
It is indeed an Energon Harvester. A powerful tool created by the ancients to remove raw Energon from any source.
Greek gods' new Autobots?
No. The ancients often used the art of a given era to conceal messages. This fresco was likely a signpost indicating a harvester's location, hidden somewhere on this planet.
Optimus, if the Harvester removes Energon from anything, and you all have Energon pumping inside you...
In Decepticon hands, the Harvester would be a devastating weapon.
See? You were a genius to total that painting.
Miko's not wrong. How can the cons find the Harvester without the fresco?
With high-speed internet? If you do an image search for Greek god and golden orb, this pops up. It's in a museum.
That the real deal?
Contact Agent Fowler.
You've reached Special Agent William Fowler. I'm currently on an intensive training retreat and unavailable until Tuesday.
I hate talking to machines.
Without Agent Fowler's direct aid, we will have to confiscate the Harvester on our own.
Whoa, confiscate? As in steal museum property?
That sounds... illegal.
I do not wish to break human law, but once the Decepticons learn of the Harvester's location, they will not hesitate to obtain it by any means necessary. We must act covertly.
Okay, no offense, Optimus, but covertly and giant robots don't really go together. Museums are public, and they have guards and security cameras.
No problem! We're small enough to sneak in, and we're not a government secret.
Miko, I'm not sure that's wise.
But it may be our best option, Bulkhead. The longer we debate, the more time we give the Decepticons.
That's definitely it.
And I'm afraid Megatron's well-being will have to wait. It's harvest time.
Confirm position.
Westward ho.
South side covered.
Maintain your guard. Jack, Miko, Raphael, I will have a clear view of you. Once you secure the Harvester, I will contact Ratchet to bridge you back to base.
Now, since you'll bypass all points of normal entry, you won't need to worry about setting off the alarm. But take care to avoid any security guards.
Opa!
Sweet rims, 24 gauge. You're real heavy duty, just like my friend here.
They got Optimus.
Come on, time to make our exit, boys.
What's up?
Better come with me, miss. Not good. RC!
Hit Soundwave!
That would be game.
The cons have the Harvester!
And security has Miko!
What? I'm going in after her.
Bulkhead, Miko may be detained, but she is safe from harm.
Look, kid, if this is some kind of prank, you need to know that the authorities are on their way. It'd go a whole lot easier for you if you just told me what happened to the sphere.
I was researching my history report. I just lost track of time and got locked in here after closing.
So what's your history report about? I'd love to know.
In all likelihood, Starscream will use the Harvester to gather as much Energon as quickly as he can from the planet's otherwise unminable Energon deposits. Approach with extreme caution. Starscream will not hesitate to turn the Harvester on any one of us. Bulkhead, it is best that you remain here.
So I can bust Miko out of the museum?
So you can help Ratchet. You may be Miko's guardian, but she requires human assistance. Agent Fowler remains her best option.
You've reached Special Agent William Fowler. I'm currently on an intensive training retreat and unavailable until Tuesday.
Still no answer.
Fowler's lounging around some poolside cabana.
Bulkhead, I needed that!
We can free Miko if we can just return that Harvester to the museum.
So the Decepticons can steal it all over again?
I am so dumb!
So how are we going to help Miko?
By returning this replica to the museum. The construction of which would be going a whole lot faster if Bulkhead hadn't just mangled my frame welder.
We're already trespassers and thieves. Why not add forgery to the list?
I wish I'd never taken Miko to the... The painting of the Harvester isn't the only thing we found at those ruins.
I'm sorry?
Starscream's not dumb. No matter what kind of tool he has, he's gonna take the easy route.
Why move mountains now, when we have a motherload of Energon right here for the taking? Courtesy of this gift from ancient Autobots.
Actually, Commander Starscream, it was a gift from Breakdown and myself.
All that Energon in such a tiny vessel.
Those ancient Autobots never missed a trick, Lord Starscream.
Scrap.
Back for seconds.
You're a big one. This could take a while. Wait! What are you doing?
What I do best. Breaking things.
He's a glutton for punishment.
Fight?
Drive.
Hey.
And of course, there's the whole principle of Deus Ex Machina. The god from the machine. It's that part in Greek storytelling where some character shows up out of the blue to make everything right.
That's so, young lady. Well, I'm sure the police will want to hear all about your history report.
Special Agent William Fowler. The stolen property has been located and restored to museum premises. The girl comes with me. You dropped your cell phone. Found it on the floor, right next to your history report. Off you go.
Good timing, Bulk. I was running out of history factoids. Stuff I didn't even know I knew.
Looks like you're smarter than you let on.
Under pressure.
Me too.
Can't wait to finish my history report. I'm gonna write all about how the Autobots interacted with ancient civilizations.
I'm not so sure that'll get you into college, Miko.